EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. These guys have won 2 straight since dropping the opener a few weeks back. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, we are just about ready. We are underway from Vegas. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game: 20 carries, 80 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find a receiver.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders, nothing.
The drive summary: 4 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down.
On the handoff, it's Laube. But he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Geno now to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Now it's Smith. That's to Bowers once again. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Touchdown! Brock Bowers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, nice move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Down the sideline he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Bears 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards in the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Kyle Monangai taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board, right? For the half, that's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
It's a gain of 16
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Once again, it's Genty. Nifty move. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Gino going to hand it to Genty. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Smith. Touchdown Raiders! Brock Bowers with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 14.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A beautiful fake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Here's Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 7.
To the air, Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, Williams. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Smith. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. Here's a diving catch right side. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, here we go, hey. Now Smith.
That's It's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard. Looks like Pete Carroll wants a second opinion here. So out comes the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, what a and able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And the Raiders have got him. Malcolm Kuntz. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back to throw. Williams. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing now is Gino. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
It's a loss of 8.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Gino now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, second down.
41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again here, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
That's another Bears first down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Bears first down.
To throw, it's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
First down.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go again with Genty. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Check 59, cover. Check us out.
Now Gino. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Here's Williams. That's to the right side. Caught by Burden. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air, Williams. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in, complete. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here.
And the Bears first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. He's got this complete to Burton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Operating from the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. Here comes 2nd down.
15, Rome Odunze. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This is caught. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal.
Williams going to look to throw again. Now and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Smith going to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
Hey, alert! Hey, we go, alert! Good shot! Tuesday.
Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Smith. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete.